Hi, this video is from interview.com. Interview.com is a job portal. If you're looking for a job, you can log on to interview.com and you can post your resume with us. In this video, I'm going to talk about very important Java interview question. What is Java RMA? Java RMA is a mechanism that allows one to invoke a method on an object that exists in another address space, that is another JVM, a different computer altogether. It's an object-oriented RPC mechanism, remote procedure call mechanism. It uses the Internet Inter-Orb Protocol, IIOP. Please remember this protocol is very important. So if a computer A in Chicago wants to connect or talk to a different computer in New York, we can use remote method invocation, RMA, supported by Java. So for example, the client application wants to talk to a different server in a different location, we can use RMA. So RMA is supported in Java. What exactly this RMA layer does is it'll do the low level communication. It'll help you to communicate to the different server. So it'll provide the stub. Stub means the client application does not even know how it's going to happen, or it just gives you the proxy. It's like a proxy call. Client will call that method as though it is calling the local machine. So that method will be called and RMA takes care of after that. So once the client application call that method, RMA will take the object, it will marshal that. So it will convert into the serialization process happens there. It will convert into stream of bytes and it will pass on to the wire. So RMA will try to find out the exact location of the server. So client application knows the IP address, the port number, and the server object that it wants to invoke. So using the IP address, port number, and server remote object, RMA will try to pack the state, serialize it, and send through the wire. And the moment it reaches the computer B, this RMA skeleton, there is one more component called RMA skeleton will be available. This will do the unmarshalling. It can understand the serialized state, object state, and it will deserialize it and understand it which server object should be invoked. So RMA skeleton and RMA stub and RMA skeletons are very important because they play an important role in remote method invocation. So this is how a client can invoke a remote object in the server, a different server in a different JVM. The address space is completely different. They are in a different location and different OS. So RMA helps a lot in communication between two computers. It's a very big topic, but I'm trying to make it understand within a small video. Hope this video is useful. Thank you and all the best.